It's currently 5:18 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, August 31st, 2025, and we're back at it with another general timeless intuitive reading, another live general timeless intuitive reading for my soul tribe, divine divinity, and whoever else resonates with any of these messages at any time that you come across them. Anything that resonates, you want to be sure that you're going within into the Holy Spirit of the Most High for confirmation as to how the messages, energies, vibrations, and frequencies pertain to and correlate with you in your personal situation. It's an effort to create and foster an intimate one-on-one relationship with the Most High while simultaneously exercising our discerning, intuitive, spiritual muscle. Okay? It helps us to begin to instinctively go within instead of going to outside sources. Now, there's nothing wrong with outside sources because some of us are used as vessels, as messengers of the divine to bring clarity, concise messages, okay, to those who are readily able to go within. Okay, but the ideal behind us is that you is not to be in awe and in wow of us because of what we can do, because you could do the same thing as well. You know, we are all called for different purposes and intents and things like that, and some of us are more apt in other areas, in some areas more than most, but we all have access to the same gifts is what I'm saying. So an intimate one-on-one relationship is what we're here for my soul tribe, divine divinity, and whoever else resonates with these energies. Okay, so the last day of the month, we're already in Virgo season, we're going into September. Shout out to the Virgos out there. I have Virgo rising and Venus placements. Okay, so I'm in sync with you guys. I have a parent that's a Virgo, depending on which way you look at it. Some might say two parents that are Virgos. Anyway, as I'm looking out the window, I'm seeing this star. I'm not really sure which star it is. I'm going to invest in getting a telescope because I want to be able to have the experience of really looking out into space. I already like, stargazing and just looking up at the sky, which some people think is weird. I think that it's weird that people think that that's weird. Okay. Weird. Okay, it's something about the word weird. Okay, people tend to view us or those who are on their spiritual path and journey as being weird and believing in things of the divine is weird. But I think it's weird not to believe that this is all there is to life, to our existence, is just merely come and go. I don't think so. Okay? At least not for me, and what you believe in, that's your business, But I'm here to also challenge perspectives, okay? Challenging one's perspective, respectfully though. So challenging one's perspective respectfully. So I guess those are the vibes for this early morning on a Saturday. We up early on a Saturday, or some of us haven't been asleep yet because we was out in the streets. And when I say we, I mean those of us who do that. I haven't been out in the streets lately, although I be wanting to, but in this general area, there's not really a lot to do. Well, no, I take that back because I did go out one night, maybe about a month or so ago. And I actually just walked the route. Well, I actually went to go hang out with somebody, but I walked there, and I did it intentionally to kind of see the area. Okay, so 831, challenging one's perspective respectfully. Or offering one's perspective respectfully. Or challenging, whichever way, because I believe that we're also here to challenge one another respectfully, not saying challenging as opposed in anger or in volatile energy, but to challenge one's way of thinking and attempts to broaden one's horizon, seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing the big picture, so to speak. Very King of Wands energy. Okay. In the upright. So, previous notes and channel messages from previous readings. Okay, so I'll start with August 28th. Power, wisdom, and resilience. Power, wisdom, and resilience. That's something that we're also about over here at Divine Infinity. 733 could be significant. That number, 733, could be significant. You could be seeing that as a synchronization. What is that? That's, okay, so 733, that's a very significant number because it breaks down to 13. A number of endings. It also have something to do with 13 zodiacs, okay, 13 ghosts. If you've seen that movie, that could be significant to you in some shape, form, or fashion. 808 on the clock timer, boom, like an 808. Something's about to detonate. Yeah, something's coming to an end. It's regarding somebody's foundation because 13 breaks down to a 4. Something's about to end for someone's foundation while yours is protected. 4th house energy, Cancer in the moon. Secrets. Illusion. Intuitively seeing past or beyond the veil. Okay, intuitively seeing beyond the veil. Challenging one's perspective respectfully by intuitively seeing beyond the veil. Okay. Challenging one's perspective respectfully by intuitively seeing beyond the veil. Power, wisdom, and resilience. Someone's pilot light is not lit. They need your flame to ignite it. A seed of awareness. 12, 12, 10. That number format is significant, or a Sagittarius season, December 12th, 2010. 12, 12, 10, however, is significant.
Oh no!
Confirmation on that. Okay, this could also be like a Sagittarius that's moving in haste and needs to slow down. Regarding this person could have been born on in 2010, which would make them 15 today. Okay, we're getting ready to be 15, so this is an adolescent. This is someone born on that date, moving in haste and needs to slow down. Flossy but lossy. October 14th, somebody's flossing. But something's going to end for them October 14th, so this is Libra season. Sagittarius and Libra here are significant, or the number 1014 is significant in any other format. Leaning into the unknown by leaning into your fears. Leaning into the unknown by leaning into your fears. Do not fear the new. energy breeds matter. 4 elements of energy: feminine, masculine, light, shadow. Okay? Feminine, masculine, shadow, light. Because from the shadow, there's light is born. From the shadow, light is born. Just as from the feminine, masculine is born. Okay? From the shadow, light is born. From the shadows, light is born. Such as the masculine is born of feminine. Such as the masculine is born of the feminine. This is how energy works. Masculine. Okay, from the shadows, light is born, such as the masculine is born of the feminine. Challenging one's perspective respectfully by intuitively seeing beyond the veil. Okay. 4 elements of energy: masculine, feminine, light, shadow. The contrast of energies. Do not fear the new. I ain't hiding it, but bitch, you don't have to know about it either. As of August 29th, somebody's a walking delusion. Honest authenticity. I don't mind being of service, but it's something that requires equal reciprocation. I don't mind being of service, but it's something that requires equal reciprocation. Something about the number 14, format 1110. 1110 in any combination 11100111 10111101 in any format. That serial number is significant here. Acting like to get you when they ain't got you. Acting like to get you when they ain't got you. So somebody's acting, they putting 20 on 10 in other words. Somebody's putting 20 on 10, acting like they got something, or they get ready to get something, but they ain't got you. Meaning, in order to get something, they have to have you. And this is somebody that can't get you, but they're trying to got you. Okay, something like that. Haunting in the midst, or in the mist. Okay, so it's like somebody's being haunted from mist or fog is haunting to someone. Okay, from its tower births a star. From the tower births a star. So a tower has to occur in order for a star to be born. It's something like that type of energy. As of August 30th, we teach as we learn as we teach. Predator, prey, scavengers, apex, predator. Okay, we know that scavengers scavenge their meals. They let the predators do the hard work, and then they rally up to steal what the predator has worked hard for in order to survive. And then we have the apex predator, who is at the top of the food chain. Okay, nothing hunts an apex predators. Okay, predators hunt prey, and prey are usually herbivores. Okay, in some sense of the word. But prey is hunted by the predator. But the predators can also be hunted by the apex predator. But there's nothing to hunt the apex predator. I'm living my destiny, not my fate. Anything unaligned must go, bitch. Anything unaligned must go. Okay? I'm living my destiny, not my fate. And yes, there's a difference between destiny and fate. Yes, they're both written outcomes, but destiny is a beautiful outcome. Fate is not so beautiful, in my humble opinion. Okay, that brings us back to current times, challenging one's perspective respectfully by intuitively seeing beyond the veil. From the shadows, light is born, such as the masculine is born of the feminine. Alright, so let's get into the forecasting of energies using my numerology and dice. Let's see what we're looking like energetically here using some numbers. So coming back this way, 414. So you could be seeing the number 414, and Aries could be significant. April 14th. Okay, that's 6 days shy of Taurus season. So Aries and Taurus at could be significant. Okay, 414. We know that 4 talks about foundation and protection. As long as you're on the trajectory of enlightenment, in alignment with your soul-driven purpose and design and assignment. Protection and foundation. 4th house energy, Cancer in the moon. So I called out 4th house energy earlier. Cancer in the moon, illusions and intuition. I energy. Those who have something to hide, especially in regards to us or our purpose, then we're intuitively picking up on it individually. 1 represents individuality. Okay, so we're talking about self-unconditional love, self-empowerment, self-encouragement, self-forgiveness, all things having to do with self. Okay, but not in a egoic type of way. This is consciousness, awareness, okay, because we cannot possibly be aware of people, places, and things properly without first being aware of ourselves, introspective energy. Okay, this also talks about leadership energy, and the quality of a leader is that who creates. The quality of a high vibrational, righteous leader is one who creates and builds other leaders, and not someone who's in it for, say, the sake of followers and clout. Okay, that's dictatorship. Okay, that's a performance. Okay, and although we're entertainers here and we're very gifted and talented creatively and otherwise, we're not about the performance of things, although we don't mind entertaining, but it's not about the performance. 1818 on the clock timer, something about a set of twins and their 18th birthday, they're turning 18. This is also 99, breaks down to 99. 1999 could be significant, or just simply the number 99, you could be seeing that synchronistically. 18 and 9 are significant. 9th house energy, long distance travel, higher education, broadening your horizons, seeking and soaking up divine knowledge and wisdom, existentially, esoterically. Okay, evolutionary energy. Okay, it's also test time, so somebody may be undergoing some tests right now. You could also resonate with being in humanitarian energy if you are not a life path number 9 in and of itself. Okay, so the final dice is 4. Okay, so this 4 is on the red dice. So we have something here with bloodline and lineage and romance. There's something definitely unseen or unknown here on either or both sides of the spectrum, but it definitely has something to do with family, bloodline, lineage, and romance. Again, 4th house, Cancer in the moon, and with the number 1 we have 1st house, Aries and Mars. Okay, taking the initiative to get the job done. Be mindful not to be impulsive and rush into things head first. Okay, so 414. First, I want to see what area code that is. And then I got 41% on my phone. 414, 41% on my phone. On my phone. Okay, so 414. Something about the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, again, 13, number 13, something is ending for somebody. Area code 414 covers Milwaukee, Wisconsin and its suburbs, including West Allis and Oak Creek. It's located in southeastern Wisconsin and spans parts of Milwaukee and Waukesha counties. 414 is one of the original area codes established in 1947 and originally covered the entire southern part of the state. It's been split multiple times. Recently, in 1999, by area code 262. Okay, so we got that there. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So let's go ahead and see what the vibes are here with the spirit number 414. See what the messages are for Femme Masculine. Okay, angel number, spirit number 414 signifies building a strong foundation for new beginnings through practical effort and positive thinking. Okay. Angel number, spirit number 414 is a message that you are being divinely and angelically guided. Pay attention to your persistent ideas and thoughts and be aware of your dreams and daydreams. The angels are assisting you with aligning your vibrations with your life purpose and soul mission. Trust that you are being led along your divine life path and are being fully supported by the angels and archangels. Listen to your intuition and take positive action. Angel number, spirit number 414 is a message from your angels that you are to look to new ways to go about getting your work done more effectively and efficiently. Listen to your intuition as your angels are ushering positive energies towards and around you. Keep your thoughts positive and optimistic as you undertake an important new role or venture. Your positive energies, intentions, and actions will manifest your expected results. Trust your angels to deliver all that you need. The overall number in energy here is 9, Sagittarius energy. Rounding the end of a cycle. It's test time. Do you learn the lesson? If so, do you apply the lessons learned? Yes, then you graduate. If you learned the lesson and still decided that you knew better, then you don't pass. You get to repeat that cycle. If you haven't even learned the lesson, if you weren't even aware that you were being taught a lesson, then yes. Okay, you are going to have to repeat the cycle, okay? It just is what it is. Okay, 9, rounding the end of cycle, test time, life path. Number 9, humanitarianism, long distance travel, higher education. Somebody's seeking to learn something. Let's see what these stones say. Somebody's name could be Stone. Okay, at the top here we're dealing with shadow energy. Shadow isn't inherently bad here. Okay. Something about shadow and water. Okay. We have the clarity is being found in nature here. Something with your heart aligning with mountains. Okay. I don't know, this stone always gives me some type of algae, type of energy. I don't know, so something unknown about water, energy, okay, the elemental water could have something to do with Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Could be, doesn't have to be. But there's some sort of clarity found here in nature. Okay, and your heart is aligned with the mountains. Okay. So let's get into some initial channel messages. Let's see what comes out here. For the tribe, it's a vibe. For the tribe, it's a vibe. It's a vibe for the tribe as we ride into fineness. Yeah, as I split the deck, here we start out with round of applause for masculine. Round of applause. You deserve a round of applause. Job well done for masculine. Okay? Round of applause to you. Whatever you're doing at this time, and it's in alignment. If it's in alignment with your purpose and design, then yes, indeed, you in fact deserve a round of applause. Something about veganism. Someone could be a veganism. But you don't have to be a vegan in order to be in alignment, okay? Let's just make that clear. Okay, it's not a prerequisite to divinity, and I know a lot of people have a lot of opinions on that, but the simple fact of the matter is if we are all meant to be alike, then we would be alike, but we're not. Okay, there's many different ways to divinity. I'm going to welcome everybody coming on TikTok. Okay, the sun is on its way to beginning to rise. It has not yet peaked, but the sky is now changing. It's starting to change from dark blue and purple to shades of light blue is starting to surface. Okay, but I still have a clear vision of this star to my upper right. It's such a beautiful star here. Yeah, you're definitely a star here. You're dealing with monitoring spirits. Okay, people all up in your business. People can't help but mind your business. And see, the thing behind this energy is it's very fascinating to me because people can't help but mind our business, but be so disturbed about our business, therefore neglecting the business of their own. You know what I'm saying? Who is that there? What's up, Marlene Carr? Good morning. Good morning, Grand Rising. I'm not a Grand Rising type of person saying that, I know what the meanings of morning, good morning, they want you to enjoy morning. I know all of that, but it goes back to the intent. Okay, so just because you're spiritual, you don't always have to say Grand Rising. It's that type of blessings right back to you, Marlene Carr. It doesn't mean that you have to say those quotes all the time. Yeah, some of them I resonate with, and some of them, I use colloquially, vernacularly. That's not really a word, but it is now since I just used it and made it up, humbly speaking. But anyway, those things don't make one spiritual. Okay, and I'm starting not to like to use that term spiritual anyway. Okay, are you soul based? Okay, are you soul based? Because spirituality is sort of becoming religion all over again. Okay, yeah, this ideal of being spiritual and being enlightened. Oh, I know so much more than you. It's not about that. It's really not about that. Even though there are components and aspects of that, it's not about religion, okay? Spirituality is starting to mock religion and saying you have to be this, that, and other in order to be deemed or to be accepted as being a spiritual being, okay? When it's really a soul-based experience. That's why I named my business and what I do soul-driven, soul-intended. And even when the divine gave me that, when I started this about 9 years ago, I walked away from my account management position, just like, I was still in the midst of grieving, but that's what triggered my spiritual awakening, my soul awakening, okay? And I just, instinctively got soul driven, soul intended. I didn't even get it at that time, but it was just like, hey, I'm naturally, creative. My mind is always going in that respect. But now, a couple of years ago, I got it. It was like, wow, Holy Spirit, you gave it. Yeah, I'm glad I followed what you gave me at the time, because now the weight of what you've given me is starting to hit. Soul driven, soul intended. You're driven by your soul. Your intentions are of the soul. And it took for somebody else that was scouting me and wanted to collaborate with me, and I didn't end up going that route, at the time. But she was like, wow, that's a very profound, what made you name your business that? And I was like, the Holy Spirit just gave it to me one day. She was like, wow, that's magnificent. That's so profound. That's so deep. And it wasn't until then, after she said that, and then I started thinking about it. I was like, wow, Holy Spirit, she's right. Wow, I didn't even realize the weight of the mantle that you gave me at the time. But that's what we're about, and that's what I'm about. So anybody that fuck with me like that, You know, that's what we're about. Yeah. So there's a court order here, though. There's a court order here for someone who has cruel intentions. It's this monitoring spirit or spirits, plural. Okay, there's more than one. Okay, there's a plethora. They're mirroring you. Okay, so y'all see me. No offense, Marlene Carr says no offense. Let's see, I didn't see anything offensive from you, Marlene Carr. And I'm trying to backtrack. Okay, I'm just trying to see. But yeah, I am thick and tough skinned. And I have a twisted sense of humor anyway, Marlene Carr. So it's unlikely that I'll take anything offensively from you, you know, because of my discerning and my intuition. Now, if somebody, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, you know, and I'm a firm believer of that. And I'm very sensitive to energy. So even if something may have came off crass or not intended the way that you meant it, I usually can pick up on it. You know, but I'm still having human experiences, so, you know, but it's all love between us is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they're mirroring you, though. Somebody's just like 32 on a clock timer, so 55. Okay, or again, we could be dealing with twin energy here. Whether it's twin flame, twin ray, twins, identical, fraternal, okay, or somebody just trying to be you, okay, but yeah, it's monitoring spirits, they're mirroring you. I said life path number 9 since really the beginning of this video. So somebody is a humanitarian. They may happen to be vegan, or you may be being called to veganism now. Okay, if you're called to a particular path or to a particular people, places, and things, and it's in alignment with your trajectory, then who am I to say, you know, don't eat that, don't do that, okay? You know, who are I, okay? But yeah, you're definitely seeing beyond the veil. What's up, crew? Crew, see tight. You're definitely seeing beyond the veil, okay? You're definitely seeing beyond the veil regarding these monitoring spirits. So it's like, I know you're watching, bitch, but that's not gonna stop me from being myself and handling my business. You know, at this point, it's like, you know, bitch, in that case, if you want to continue to watch, because there was once upon a time the watching was a hindrance to us. You know what I'm saying? It was very, you know, uncomfortable and definitely violating. Let's not make no mistakes here. Definitely a violation. You know, because we were still fresh in our healing path, in our journey, fresh in our soul awakening, fresh in realizing people, places, and things for what they are, who and what they are, and not for who and what we want them to be, idealistically. Okay, so it's things like that. And early on, it would be like a hindrance. It would be distracting. Now, at this place that we're at, and this energy is like, okay, bitch, if you want to watch, but you're not supposed to be doing anyway, because you're doing it disrespectfully, illegally, both in this physical realm and spiritually. But if you want to watch, then we might as well put on a show, and that's when we'll entertain a performance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm living my destiny, not my fate. Anything unaligned must go. But if you want to stay, bitch, you know, I ain't hiding. I ain't got shit to hide, but, you know, bitch, you don't have to know about it either. But if you want to know, then, okay, let's, you know, put on the show. But see, them watching things that they're not supposed to be watching and paying attention to our business is going to lead them to a straitjacket and padded cell. You know, court order. They got to go. Cruel intentions. Okay? Yeah, and it looks like you, femme masculine, are becoming the matriarch, the new matriarch or patriarch of your family here. Okay? or a new bloodline in the lineage here, because folk is tired of this karmic ass energy. Folk are tired of the karmic masculine, of the karmic feminine energy. Folk is getting tired of the bullshit. Okay? And then when these people got the nerve to be talking about us and be trying to, spread our business all out and lay it wide, bitch, and people start looking at us and watching us, they be looking like, hey, what they got going over there ain't so bad. And it kind of makes sense when you really think about it. Since we watching, we looking now, and they finding out unlimited funds. Okay, this is what the potential is, or the reality is. I like to say the reality and not the potential. Okay, we're not dealing with potential now. We're dealing with the reality of things, because we do the work, and we continue to do the work. The work is ongoing, okay? It's not one and done. It's not one and done. The work is ongoing. It's not one and done. Or one and done. So it's not one and done. 1-O-N-E or W-O-N, depending on how you look at it now. It's not one and done, okay? It's ongoing. So don't be complacent, okay? So in the case of it's not one and done, W-O-N, okay, you don't win the battle and then become complacent and then just sit there, be like, oh, I won, let's sit here and celebrate, and that's all we do is celebrate because we won. No, you won the battle, congratulations, round of applause, celebrate, and get to moving. Don't become complacent in your victory. It's not one and done in the sense of W-O-N. Okay, it's not one and done. It's ongoing. Don't become complacent in your victory. Don't become complacent in your victory. It's not one and done. Okay, this is in the case of W-O-N. It's not one and done. It's ongoing. So the victory is ongoing, meaning that there's going to be there's going to be battles now. The more we battle, and we're talking about it in the sense of spiritual warfare, the easier it is to battle, because we have experience, we have strategy, tactical measures. Okay, things like that. Okay. Now, in the case of it's not one and done, it's ongoing. The 1-O-N-E. It's not just one thing, okay? It's not just one lesson. It's not just one situation. It's not just one person. It's not one circumstance. It's one and it's ongoing. A plethora of things. Those types of vibes, that type of energy. Synchronicity. Something about synchronicities. Marlene Carr says they were celebrating too soon. Absolutely. It's like a kindergartner celebrating graduating from high school. Bitch, you got a whole 12 grades to go through. Why are you celebrating at this ripe young age? You don't even know how to spell your name, really, or write it out. You might know how to spell it, but you can't write it out in kindergarten, I believe. Okay. But bitch, you celebrating going to college. You're not even in the first grade. Don't talk about see, somebody out here, they using sex magic. Okay, they gonna get enough playing up in this spell work, this sex magic, this bloodletting, all of this bullshit that they be doing for nothing. Why y'all doing all of this and it's for naught? Okay? They didn't look deep before you leap. It's in the reverse. Okay? So these are bitches that don't know nothing about spirituality, don't know nothing about the soul journey, confirmation. Listen to what I'm saying. But they Googling rituals and shit. Okay? They really were, as Marlene Carr says, they were too sure of themselves. And they really were too sure for nothing. And they need to sit down, okay? But they don't want to sit down. They want to stand up and be loud. And be obnoxious and be disruptive, okay? Okay, honey bun, that's fine for you. You go ahead and do that. Okay, you go confirmation. You go right on ahead and do that. Do you, boo? Live it up. Do you? I'm in full support of people doing them. Okay, I really am. I'm in full support. Do you? As long as doing you don't mean you trying to do me in or others. You know, that's where I draw the line, you know. I'm not, it's hard for me to watch things be done to other people unjustly. And, you know, sometimes spirit tell me not to do nothing, you know. Sometimes I be wanting to. Okay, so we're in Cartomancy now. So we got Ten of Swords here in the upright. This is a hit order, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're unfamiliar with me and my readings, Cartomancy, in any reading, Cartomancy and Tarot are not the same thing. So I'm in Cartomancy right now. Cartomancy predated Tarot in the 14th century. Tarot followed Confirmation in the 15th century. Okay, so we got Ten of Swords here. So again, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is a hit order. Okay, yeah, you're regenerating. Five of Wands in the reverse. Libra, Sagittarius. Something to do with the Libra, but this is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So you're recalibrating. You're going within. This is similar to my Hermit in Tarot, but you're regenerating. You're healing from a hit attack, a hit order. Yeah, Eight of Wands in the reverse, more fire energy. Yeah, you stood on business. Okay, so this is giving me the energy that somebody came toward you. They tried to take you out. You knowing this, yeah, you stood on business here. With these two stones here, clarity in nature. So now it's like you found clarity in the wilderness. Yeah, and you stood on business. Somebody thought you were green, but you were well formed. Okay, well managed is what I'm hearing. Okay. The entire group. I agree, Marlene Carr. Yeah, Page of Cups in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So this is toxic love. Somebody was showing toxic love. So this is somebody that you were either involved with romantically or somebody that you loved, whether it's family or a friend group. There's somebody that was toxic and was showing you fake love, though. This is who had this hit order out on you. Yeah, you had to regenerate. You had to recalibrate from within once you found out about this. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Okay, in the reverse. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So this is the Black Widow. Okay, so you had this desire to move to the next relationship with a Black Widow energy. Queen of Swords in the reverse is shadow feminine energy, but this could be male or female. A seductress or seducer. Somebody tried to lure you in because, see, they knew that you had this unlimited funds here. They knew that you had this. They knew that you were destined here for humanitarianism. So they knew, okay, these are greedy bitches here. All these monitoring spirits. See, all of this, there's something going on in this legal system here that outside of being tapped into and turned on intuitively and discerningly, that you know nothing. Okay, we might not have any physical, tangible proofs of receiving the documents and things like that, because if you're like me, I don't sit still. It's part of my assignment to be in this gypsy energy. I move from place to place and I get things done, but so it's kind of hard to track me down, unless you're in communication with me and I'm telling you exactly where I'm at, and I don't give anybody that knowledge anymore. I might say a general location, but I will never pinpoint exactly where I'm at to people. Okay, it's just the nature of what we do for a lot of us and how we have to live, introverted or hermit life. Okay, Because we got all these monitoring spirits, people with cruel intentions that need to sit down. I mean, all this karmic masculine and feminine energy. Okay, so yeah, there's something going on in this judicial system that we know little to nothing about, but it's going in our favor. Okay, this could also be spiritual court as well. But check the energies where they resonate. There was definitely a hit order out here that got to do with unlimited funds. Okay, and the funds are ours, okay? Because if they weren't, why are all these people in such an attack mode towards us? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for all the love, Marlene Carr. I really adore and appreciate you. Okay, what else, Holy Spirit? We're still in cartomancy. Yeah, this another problem. Ace of Cups in the reverse. My cartomancy, this represents unconditional love for self. Okay, absolutely, Spartan Car spiritual healers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We heal others by first healing ourselves. We show people how to do it. And you know, although some of us, I do believe that some of us are gifted to, through spiritual gifts, actually physically heal people. You know, for a time being, but ultimately, it's being able to go within to heal ourselves. That we show other people that, hey, you could do it too. Hey, yeah, we may be gifted and called to do certain things for other people, but ultimately, these are things that we can do for ourselves, okay? And if we are healers of other people, it's only to show people the power of the divine, not to show people our power. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Anything else that you want to come out, Holy Spirit? For Fem Masculine? Divine and chosen ones. Anything else, Holy Spirit? Okay. Oh, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It looked like somebody going into poverty though here. A whole bunch of people. Okay. Yeah, a whole bunch of 10-10. You could be seeing 10-10. Yeah, they're insecure right now. Yeah, resources are clearing up from you at the bottom of the deck here. Undercover agent here working for the system, or this is you, an undercover agent working for the divine. Yeah, you have peace, harmony, and bliss. Oh, you're in alignment with the moon. You could be a moon goddess, moon god, meaning that you have a special relationship with the moon energy. Marlene Carr says others use it for bad reasons, and they really do. But see, the way that I look at it, because I love the moon, I love the sun, I love the stars, I love celestial energy, okay? But the way I look at it is the sun is our father, the moon is our mother. And between the two of them, they birth us as stars. Shout out to my fellow Starseeds. Okay, peace, harmony, and bliss is in your energy. Yeah, content, progress is being made. Yeah, somebody playing up in magic. They throwing magic at the Empress energy, male or female here. Now, see, we got the Empress here. We got the King of Wands in the upright, divine masculine, taking action. Yeah, they're looking at somebody being exposed. Okay, so this is definitely a separate energy from the Empress. For some of you all, this could be the Empress in masculine energy, regardless of gender. Take gender out of the messages, okay? When I say masculine and feminines, I'm talking about energy. I don't really deal in gender like that unless the divine specifically gives me gender-based. But when I say masculine, feminine, I'm talking about energy. And energy is subjective. It's not determined based on gender or sexuality, okay? So I stress that, but I can't stress that enough because people be hearing masculine and think that it's only a man. No, hun bun. I could be talking about a woman too. Okay. But yeah, somebody's exposed here for a debt that they owe you, for an opportunity that was sabotaged. Yeah, this got nothing. Yeah, this is your family. But you see this, we got the King of Wands and the King of Wands. King and Queen of Wands in the upright here, so and yeah, it looked like they're looking at each other. So this could be a period. This could be two fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, two people that are very passionate about their purpose and design. Okay, the sun is rising. Okay, the star is no longer visible. Okay, it's more day than night. Out. Okay. Good morning, grand rising to all the people. Coming in and out on TikTok Live. Okay, Since I was talking a lot about celestial energy, I want to get some cosmic oracle out, just a few. Cosmic oracle messages. Happy Sunday to everybody. I'll take some time to get out into nature this morning, this afternoon, or tonight. Spend some quality time. Redefining, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. The final puzzle pattern may differ from your original vision. The universe hints that accepting change and unexpected combinations is a form of growth. Let go of fixed expectations and create a new picture. It's time to create a new picture. Let go of fixed expectations. Redefining yourself. You get to determine what that redefinition of self looks like. Okay, we're not meant to stay one thing in one place forever. Okay, with growth comes evolution, and with evolution comes movement. Okay. Comes evolution. And with evolution comes movement. Redefining yourself. With growth comes evolution, and with evolution comes movement. Faint signal, infinite. Faint signal, infinite. Faint signal, infinite. Faint signal, the lighthouse's beam weakens, hinting that a relationship in your life is waning. The universe urges you to notice this change and adjust your attitude or actions early to prevent a bigger rift. Faint signal. Faint signal. Then we have infinite. You are being called to recognize your unconstrained potential. Do not allow fixed thinking to limit your vision. Break free and accept the unexpected opportunities in life, for your future is filled with infinite possibilities. Your future here is filled with infinite possibilities for masculinity. Okay? And from these infinite possibilities, you want to be sure that you're going with the flow. You are being called to go with the flow. Holding on too tightly can exhaust the spirit. Holding on too tightly can exhaust the spirit. Holding on too tightly can exhaust the spirit. While letting go is a gesture of trust in the universe. The more you attempt to control, the more you miss out on the surprises that life naturally brings. So simply, go with the flow. Why would you want to obstruct the flow anyway? It's only causing resistance in your experience. Yeah. Why would you want to obstruct the flow? It's only causing resistance in your experience. Why would you want to obstruct the flow? It's only causing resistance in your experience. Okay? Don't obstruct the flow. So, keeping in fashion of the oracle messages here. Okay, let me put these back here. We're going to get into some healing water oracle. How did these cards come out like this? Marlene Carr says, let go of the things that serves no purpose. Absolutely, I agree. Wholeheartedly. Okay, I'm living my destiny, not my fate. Anything unaligned must go. Plain and simple. Healing water oracles, Holy Spirit. What do you have for us in the healing water oracle? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Oh. Healing water oracle. So, beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives, breaking free. What's really driving you? True motives. Breaking free from the matrix. Breaking free from that which binds and holds you captive. Breaking free from self. So, sometimes, we are the ones holding ourselves back. Breaking free from self. A lot of messages coming in this morning. Breaking free from self. Okay? Beneath the surface. Not being face value. Not being shallow. Willing to wade in the deep. Now, if you could wade in the deep, now that's something to be said. Wading. Like, that means you're keeping your balance in the deep. Wading in the deep. It's easier to wade in the shallow because your feet are, planted, wading in the shallow. But when you wading in the deep, now, listen here. That takes strength. That takes core strength to wade in the deep. And you talk about, that's easy. Well, bitch, let somebody drop you face dab in the middle of the ocean and let's see how you wade. Okay? Into the unknown. Listen to what I'm talking about. Leaning into the unknown by leaning into your fears. Do not fear the new. Into the unknown, underworld. Depth, courage, facing your fears. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Or the divine is trying to tell y'all something through me. The Isle of Avalon. I-O-A. Isle. I-O-A. Iowa could be significant. Healing. Returning to wholeness. Transformation. Healing. Returning to wholeness. Transformation. What's up, Giovanna? Isle of Avalon. It's 6:17 here, 6:19. On call, okay? Speaking of, okay, let me do my thing here. Speaking of puzzle pieces, I just like that TikTok dude that you gotta drag the puzzle piece over to continue alive after Okay, but on call here. On call, healer, seer, priest, priestess, priestess, soul, purpose. Okay? Well, I'm telling you, we on soul purpose here. Soul driven, soul intended. Soul driven, soul intended. For my fellow Starseeds, Lyrans, Pleiadians, Andromedans, Orions, Syrians, Lemurians, Reptilians, Indigos, Rainbows. All my Starseeds, these messages are for you here. And anything else that resonates. Earth pulsing, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So yeah, I've been saying that throughout this video. Get out in nature, spend some time in nature. Look at that waterfall. I want to see a real life waterfall. Oh, I cannot wait till I come across one. Morning, Lynn. Welcome, Lynn. Forge, don't follow. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader. Listen to what I'm saying. Be the leader that you wish you had. Be the leader that you wish you had. Breaking free from self. Be the leader you wish you had. Yeah, be the leader you wish you had. Jump in. Andromedan energy adventure. Say yes to change. Jump in. Say yes to change. It's time to jump in. Say yes to change. It's time to jump in and say yes, yes, yes to change. Oh, if you jump in, deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. It's time to jump in, yeah, jump in. Emotional, physical healing, deep cellular healing. It's time to jump into your healing. Start bathing at the bottom of the deck. Do your spiritual cleansing, fam. Masculine. At the bottom of the deck, we're dealing with some energy oracles. We got some envious bitches here. Very envious. Ooh, the envy is such a... DJ Envy. Envy is such an ugly quality, bitch. Why you gotta be up so early and be envious? Marlene Carr says, thanks for your messages. I'm heading outside now. Have a wonderful day. You as well, Marlene Carr. You have a beautiful day, and we'll cross each other's path again. Can I get a card? Elvin 5038 says, can I get a card? I don't know. Can you get a card, Elvin? By the way, if you wish to donate, I didn't pin it in my comment section. My Cash App is Bryson with a Y, BRYCEISBRYSON. For Elvin and whoever else resonates with this card that comes out. That's how I'll do it. Yin Yang, balance. 22 is significant master number 22. A magician, master manifester, master builder, balance in all 4 elements, energetical elements. 22. This could also have something to do with February 2nd as well. By February 2nd, something could balance out for you guys. Okay. Yeah, man holding a coin in the reverse. So this can either be a man taking some sort of action that's going to make them lose their money. Okay, like when Sonic gets hit, he loses all the coins. It's that type of energy. Or this is a female and masculine energy taking action that's going to make them lose a coin. Where there once was infinite possibilities, somebody made the wrong choice here. Yeah, angel of love in the reverse. This is somebody that's cold-hearted. Angel of love in the reverse. This could be a female now that's in masculine energy, losing a bag. I'm hearing disproportionate. Something was disproportionate. Pisces Queen. Good morning, Pisces Queen. Good morning. Good morning. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, somebody, sit down. We have sit down in the initial channel message. Somebody needs to sit the fuck down. Rest and rejuvenation, or this is you that's, in R&R. Relaxing, relating, and releasing. 19 is the number on the card, breaks down to a 10, so completion. Yeah, something has been completed, something has been closed out. 10th house energy, this could have something to do with your professional path, public persona, social standing, Saturn and Capricorn energy here. $42. Well, look here. There's a woman holding a coin. There is a woman holding a coin here. 42 is the number. Breaks down to a 6. Finding and maintaining balance. We know balance is subjective per each individual. Woman holding a coin. Purple, black is significant. Black cats are significant. Black cats, contrary to popular belief, are not inherently bad luck. Actually, black cats represent good luck, prosperity, and abundance, and also protection. At the bottom of the deck, we have third chakra in the reverse, solar plexus. So somebody has low self-esteem, they're weak. Archangel Shamuel in the reverse. Shamuel is unconditional love. So somebody does not embody unconditional love. Pisces Queen says, I have a card, please. We're getting into tarot, the wide and narrow now. At the bottom of the deck, we have competition here. People competing against you, okay? This first card I'm going to throw out from tarot. This will be for Pisces Queen and anybody else who resonates with the energy, okay? So, Fool in the reverse. Somebody's not able to move forward. This is the focus line. Okay, somebody's not able to move forward. Whoever is not able to move forward, they're not in a balanced energy. They have inner childhood traumas that they need to deal with. Something, justice in the reverse. Okay. This was something unjust that is preventing somebody from being able to move on. Or somebody is not able to move on because they caused some sort of injustice. Libra energy here. Yeah, teams, groups, and colleagues. It's a group of people that committed some sort of injustice here. And this is the reason why this feminine energy is holding a coin. Yeah, because they were blessed. Page of Cups in the upright. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody has intuition is pinpoint accurate as well. Page of Sword in the reverse. So we got somebody that's all talk, manipulative, and deceitful. A Don Juan, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody saying something, but it's bullshit. Okay. They think they the shit, but they only smell like it type energy. Okay. Your Three of Swords. This person is getting ready to be left heartbroken. or this downline broke your heart because they talked a whole lot of shit. Okay, Pisces Queen says spot on. Thank you, Pisces Queen. Okay, somebody is broken-hearted. If this is not you being broken-hearted from this downline, wanna be downline, this downline is about to be heartbroken. Yeah, because you the one holding a coin. Male or female, you're attracting a coin here, and you just sitting with it. Okay. I do have openings for personal intuitive readings. Okay. Currently building another website, but my website is souldrivenandsoulintended.com. You can email me at personalintuitivereadings@outlook.com. Okay. I accept Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you want to donate, Cash App is $ Bryce is Bryson with a Y. Bryce is Bryson. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Wands coming out. They heartbroken and they want to compete with you. 5 of Wands in the upright. They want to compete for this coin that ain't theirs and they ain't never gonna get. This is all out in the open. So people are fighting. It's like this could be 2 people attacking you, but 3 of your ancestors showed up. Yeah, star in the reverse. Somebody is not the star that they think they are. This could be an Aquarius. Don't have to be. Okay. This Aquarius or your star in the reverse, somebody that didn't believe, that didn't have the faith, or they didn't believe in something, they didn't believe in you. They try to bathe themselves. They got the water trying to bathe themselves, looking all like, you know, luxurious and everything, but ain't a lick of water touching their body. So, bitch, who you trying to clean off? Because if you trying to clean you, if you trying to bathe yourself, bitch, ain't none of this water touching your body. So what are you doing? That's what I want to know, bitch. What the fuck are you doing? Because ain't none of this water touching your body. So how are you cleansing or whatever it is? How are you showering yourself? Okay, because ain't none of your gifts hitting you. The type of energy and what's going on here. That's what I want to know. What the fuck is this? What's the issue here? Holy Spirit. These bitches be tripping me out sometimes, these energies. I be like, what the fuck y'all be doing? Okay, it's King of Cups in the reverse. Male or female, this motherfucker, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, no wonder why this water ain't hitting. Okay, somebody done told somebody something wrong about you. And they took action behind this. So somebody, whoever this person was, they knew it was a lie. Because they know the truth about you. But they went forward in this lie to other people. And they they walked with the lie like it was the truth. But they knew it was a lie. They walked with the lie like it was the truth. They walked with the lie like it was the truth. Pisces Queen says he's an Aquarius. I'm a Pisces. We Pisces Queen. Yeah, people come to the reverse. Yeah, just that. I mean, he or she walked with this lie like it was the truth, but they knew it was a lie though. So this is a delusional bitch or nigga that believe their own lies. Now you know. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind. I just saw 1:14:56 on the clock time of 4:56 though. We're in the right direction though. I'll tell you that much. Oh, it's hitting. Yeah, 9 of Swords. It's hitting. This King of Cups is having all types of. I'm seeing getting nervous ticks and shit. Like they're going through panic attacks for this injustice. Okay, somebody paranoid as fuck. 9, yeah, they were tested and they failed. Yeah, what else? King of Wands, and somebody saw this. I said it somewhere at the top of this video, King of Wands energy, looking at things, seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing the big picture. Yeah, somebody saw this King of Cups in the reverse. Male or female? They saw them do what they did behind the scenes, and somebody taking action on this. This is like a culture advocate. This could be you. If this not you, this is somebody else. I feel like it's somebody else outside of our energy. That saw something. Resisting transition, Six of Swords in the reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody trying to resist transition. This Don Juan. Want to be Don Juan? Yeah. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So 66 is significant. We got Six of Swords in the reverse, and next to the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So 66 is significant. I'm just saying, I just happen to stay right off of Route 66 East. Somebody was resisting transition, trying to bully your resources. Yeah, because they know you just spending your energy. This coin, I'm trying to tell y'all something. Y'all don't want to be listening, okay? Or y'all be hearing, but y'all don't want to listen. Okay, that's your business. I'm just the messenger. I'm doing my job. Okay? My job is to give the messages, not make you make a decision. That's not my job. Okay, 10 of Wands in the reverse. But look here, they burning though. It's a whole bunch of burnings here for this competition. Yeah. Meanwhile, 6 of Wands in the upright, we going viral or something like that. Public reward celebration, all of that shit. Our work is being seen in public, and it's known that it's our shit. Listen to what I'm saying. Manifested outcome, wish fulfillment here. 9 of Cups in the upright, that's milk and honey. Okay, 99 is significant. Oh, look here. Manifested outcomes, what's that? That 10 of Swords? Yeah, that's defeat right there. Under this 9 of Swords, look here. Justice in the reverse. We're talking about vertical now. Those my lines, when I throw them out, horizontal tarot. But now vertical, we want to look at vertically. Now look here. The Fool in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. 9 of Cups in the upright. Wish fulfillment. Justice in the reverse. 9 of Swords in the upright. 10 of Swords in the upright. That's the fee, baby. 10-10. 10-10. 10-10. 10-10. Okay. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. They plant rotten seeds to reap a rotten harvest. Okay, that ain't nothing but a bunch of nothing. Okay, that Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. In this last line here, this manifested outcome, we got all 3 elements here, and we got all 4 here. Knight of Wands in the reverse. They mad. I would be too, ho. I would be mad. I would be mad too. Knight of Wands. Yeah. You shouldn't have through that magic. Magician in the reverse, they can't manifest on their own. They can't do shit on their own. They need other people in order to get it done. Okay, yeah, I'd be mad too. And then throwing spell words. This could be a narcissist or a sociopath, which is a narcissist essentially. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying, okay. You like it, I love it for you. Okay. Yeah, 4 of Cups in the reverse. Somebody coming to some sort of sudden awareness about this competition, about these burdens. Okay. What else are we saying? Knight of Pentacles. Oh, somebody coming to the sudden awareness that somebody was a plagiarist. Somebody stole our work and took it for their own. Okay, yeah. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. Okay. Manipulative, cruel, weak. Playing mind games and all that bullshit. Bitch, you did all of that and it still wasn't enough to get you what you wanted. Okay? Type of vibes. Excuse me, I'm farting. So, final messages. What are some keywords here? Well, at the bottom of the deck here, somebody ain't got no power. Power in the reverse. Ooh. Somebody ain't got no power. What else, Holy Spirit? flipped out again. Power in the reverse, like, yo, somebody really ain't got no power. Power in the reverse. Energy in the upright. You got the energy though. You got all the energy here for masculine energy in the upright. They ain't got the power and they need your energy. Okay, that's what it is. They ain't got the power, they need your energy. Point blank at the period. Yeah, they're imbalanced like a motherfucker. Balance in the reverse. Patience. We got all the patience in the world. No, patience is a virtue. Patience is the upright. Trick in the reverse. Communicate. Yeah, the trick didn't work. Trick in the reverse. And we're communicating that. Communicating in the upright. Big Gemini, Mercury energy. Yeah, we're communicating. We're letting people know that, bitch, that trick didn't work. Magician in the reverse, trick, and it's right diagonal from each other. Trick, bitch, your magic don't work, ho. Okay, yeah, your magic don't work because you throwing it here on sacred ground, bitch. Your shit ain't gonna work over here, bitch. This sacred ground over here, ho. The fuck you thought you was doing, bitch? Sacred. Somebody gonna relate that to Beyonce. Sacred. Oh, that's be a bitch. Shut up. Instead of. We ain't talking about Beyonce right now. We talking about sacred energy. Not no hair care. Kenya Moore. Okay? So I'm going to drop the mic on that. Click like, share, subscribe, donate to the channel. Book your sessions for your own personal intuitive readings. You get all this and more with your personal. Okay? I do charge for personals. Okay? You don't get shit free in this world. Okay? Unless it's offered. And if somebody... Real clear. If somebody offers you something that for free that they charge for, you should tip or donate or something. You know, it's only right. Stop expecting something for nothing. Okay, is what I'm saying.